everyone. I'm going to do another broadcast. I've been waiting for this to finally um, get going, and I guess it did. Um, I'm going to do another broadcast. I'm doing another broadcast because my other one, I didn't make my challenge, and this is the HAPS challenge. I think I forgot to put HAPS challenge on it again. Um, so let's get people in here. This is my HAPS challenge. I'm bound to determine I'm going to get this tonight. Um, what this is punch needle embroidery. This is quite a bit different than your regular embroidery. Um, as you can see, this is a punch needle, and this is the threader. This is the threader that you put into it. Basically, what I have to do is I have to thread it, and it has to go all the way through here, and then I have to pull my threader out. There, and can be quite challenging. Basically, I put it in this way, put it through here. As you can see, it's going through there, and it'll come back out the bottom. And there it is, out the bottom. What I do is I take my thread. Hi, there again, Damon. What I do is I take my thread, and the thread's hard to hang on to. There's my thread. Normally this is done in yarn, but this is done in thread. So what I do is I take my thread, and I thread it through this wire. That's basically what it is. You can use a wire. If you haven't got a threader, you can use a wire. And I'm just going to pull some through so it doesn't fall out. And basically what I do is I take the end up here, and I pull it through like this. I don't pull it all the way through. I just pull it through till I have a little bit of at the bottom. You want a little bit of your thing at the bottom. And then I'm going to go and pull this out of the thread, pull it out of the thread, take this end, this is the wire end, and there's another hole on here, and you can't see it. It's a real small hole on this side. Then I go in and thread it here, because you got to thread through the hole, because it wasn't threaded through the hole. It was just threaded through there to get it through the bottom of your thing. So now I'm going to take it, I'm going to thread it through here. Please share this out. I need to get my HAPS challenge done. And I'm going to do this. It can be, Damon. It can be. I bought this at Walmart the other day, and I don't think I paid very much for it. I don't remember what it was I paid for it. It's not that expensive, but I wanted to do something a little different on my broadcasts. I used to do this when we lived in Hawaii. They have a at the stadium, the football stadium, and we would do they would have a booth set up, and they would sell kinds of stuff. I can't remember what. It's not an auction, but I can't remember what the name of it's called. Where they'd barter and everything, and they would barter. And I happened to buy one of these back then. I happened to buy one of these at the there, and I haven't done it since. So I had to go on YouTube, and I had to figure out how to do this, because I couldn't remember how to even thread it. I couldn't remember how to do anything to get it started. But you got to leave a little bit of a tail. See, it's all threaded. It's all threaded now. This is just one strand of yarn. And this is a pineapple. You see, it's a pineapple. What I'm going to do, and you probably can't see it very well, but I'm going to start here on this one color where this is the color orange, and I'm going to pull this, and I'm going to take that strand, and I'm going to pull it through the back. That's the only way you can punch. You got to pull it through the back. There. Now it's in the back, and it's all ready to go. And I just barely move it up. You don't leave it. You're supposed to just I put that too far. You're just supposed to move it up just a little bit. Just actually slide it across. You're not supposed to actually leave your material. Just push. And what it does is it makes knots. It makes knots in your thing. And oops, now that's being pulled. I'm gonna have to pull that at the back. Pull that back. You can pull it to kind of tighten that up to make it taut and pull it. And that's one good thing about it. You can pull it so you can get it taut. Embroidery is fun to do, but it can be time consuming too. It can be very time consuming. Basically what I'm doing is I'm just going to go on the outside of this pineapple, and I'm just going to make some knots on the outside of the pineapple. Hopefully this will work. I don't want this to be embarrassing and it's not going to come out. I got 34 already. Maybe I'll get more on this and then I get on the other one. And share this out, everybody. Now, it didn't come out right. Let's see, I'm gonna have to pull this down. I'm gonna have to take this in the back. Oh, my strand came out. Well, I'll do that again. I'll start it again because it didn't go right. My strand came out of the back. It said there's a knack to this. This is called punch needle embroidery, and there's a trick to it. Let me tell you, there's a trick to it. I'm just trying to get this so it'll, and I haven't got my thing set up like Michelle Alexander does. So you're going to have to bear with me. I'm going to have to do the best I can to try to show you. She can set it up, but you can see just her hands. I haven't figured that out yet. I'm trying to work with it, but you know, I haven't got anybody here to help me do this. So, oh, at 47 already. Everybody keep coming in, because I need my challenge. I didn't meet it on the last one. I closed the last one up before I got my challenge because I knew I wasn't going to get it, so I stopped it. So I'm just pulling that in the back. I'm going to hold it there for a little bit, pulling it in the back. Yeah, I figured Randy probably is too, and that's probably why I'm not going to get anybody in here. But I can always rely on you, Damon. I can always rely on you. But the thing of it is, people will come in here. If they want to see embroidery, they'll come in here because people like this kind of stuff. And I know Randy's broadcasting, and I can understand that. He's broadcasting, so I can't compete with Randy. Really, I can't. Well, this for some reason, this just is, and my thing came unthreaded. So I'll show you how I threaded it again. It came unthreaded for some reason. I guess I didn't have it threaded right. So I'm going to lay this over here so I can see where the color's at. Now I'll try to thread this again and get this 51. Keep them coming. I need 200 more. Keep them coming. I just put it through here. There's a thing at the top, and I just put it through here. And I'm going to get that all, well, it didn't go through the bottom. It did go through like it's supposed to. It's just like when I was playing my clarinet, nervousness. I get nervous trying to, but I do need my challenge. I need my challenge very much. Oh, there's 61, so I'll keep them coming. People are coming in, so let's keep it coming. And they said from all outside sources. So, oh, you missed Carmen. She's sleeping. I can't show you right now, Captain Rehab. She's sleeping. She was howling when I was playing my clarinet, but she's sleeping right now, so I really don't want to wake her up. You can't I can't see her right now. She's sleeping. So I'm going to pull that through. Now I'm going to pull this. This is the end of it. I'm just going to pull this all the way through. Just leave a little bit of a tail down here, not too much. Just leave a little bit of a tail. Now I'm going to take and pull my yarn threader off of the yarn or off of the needle, and I'm going to. Oh, there's not anybody coming. I'm going to do that. I'll probably have to do it tomorrow. If I don't get it tonight, I'll have to do it tomorrow. Do another one where I can get people to come in. And I'm going to thread this here. The light could be a little bit better in here. It's supposed to be real bright, but as you can see, I'm trying to thread this in here. Wow. Oh, getting notifications. So I wondered what that was. It was a notification I got from YouTube. So, um, yeah, pulled it out. Okay, now I gotta make sure you're a good old heart. You're a good old soul. You're a good old soul, Captain Rehab and Dave, and you guys are here for me all the time, and I appreciate that. We need to get more people in here. To 65 now, but I need to get my challenge. I want to meet my challenge. I did the last one I did. I had to stop it because nobody else was coming in. It was very disheartening because I'm trying to get my broadcast. I'm trying to meet that 250 challenge, and I can't. And I'm not getting it for some reason. And people are just aren't coming into my broadcast now, and I don't know what is going on. I'm trying to do as good as I can to get people in here, but it's just not, I'm just not succeeding too much. Just not succeeding. So I'm putting my thread through the threader again. Put it through the threader because I have to thread it through that needle. It wasn't threaded right. I think that's what my problem was. And that's why it came out. I couldn't punch with it. Because you can do this with thread or yarn. This happens to be thread that was in the kit. But some come with yarn. Um, there we go. Let's put that there. And I'll just make sure I pull it all out except for just a little tail. Just leave a little tail. Or no, actually you don't. Yeah, you do. You leave a little tail. Leave a tail. Leave about a 3/4 of an inch or something. Leave it long enough. See, now it's threaded. Um, there is no share with chat followers function. Well, I just basically tell people to follow me and follow me when they see me on here. And there might be on the desktop. I don't know, or the broadcast studio version. I don't really know. Um, I may end up waking up in the middle of the night and doing a broadcast. I'm having a hard time trying to get my thing tonight for some reason. It's just it's eluding me. I don't know why I'm not getting it tonight. Last Monday it took me 2 times to get it. I don't like to have to do more than one broadcast. I want to get it the first time, and I was disheartened that it took me twice to get it. People are just not coming in. Like you said, all the top broadcasters are broadcasting right now. Everybody's in Randy's. That's what it is. They're going into Randy's and they're not coming into mine. So that's what the problem is. They're not coming into mine. They're going into Randy's. So I mean, I can't really expect too much. When he comes on, he gets the followers. He gets the people in there because they like Randy. Um, so I've got 65 and it's not going up. So I guess I'm going to be stuck again, not making my challenge. But I'll do the best I can. If I meet the challenge, fine. If I don't, well, I got another night to try it. But I'm a little disappointed that people aren't coming in because I'm trying the best I can to do this, and then I'm not getting anybody to come in, and it's not fair. But the top broadcasters are the ones that get all the people. They're the ones that get the people in because people know them. That's what it is. People know who they are. See, and I'm not all that well known. Um, I know you're here, Captain Rehab. I know you're here, and I appreciate you being here. Um, I appreciate that a lot because I'm just not getting anybody in here tonight. And this is my second broadcast, and I'm not happy about having to do it again. I was hoping that I could get people in here, but people don't want to come, and it's just kind of disheartening a little bit. You know, I'm not getting this. This embroidery is not working for me tonight. For some reason, it's not working. When I try to do a broadcast, then it's not working, and I don't know why. I know how to do it too, but it's just not working. If I have to, I can sit here and I can talk to you a little bit while I'm trying to figure this out. But anyway, everybody come on in and let's come up and chat a little bit so we can get acquainted with each other because that's the whole thing is trying to get acquainted with each other. Finding out who everybody is, where you're from, what your goals are. Maybe I should have made that what your goals are, uh, and done it that way, and done a talking one, because it seems like I get them in here from the talking one because I can get them up. Oh, thank you for the award, Captain Rehab. Um, and I can get people up here from the chatting ones, but I can't from anything I do that's not chatting. I almost had it the last one. I almost had it. I was so close, but people weren't coming in. I just stopped it. Um, it's kind of upsetting because I'm doing my best trying to meet this challenge, and now I'm getting to the fourth week, and now I'm stalled. I'm stalled on how to get people in here. I really am. It's not working for me very well. I'm stalling, trying to get people in here, and it's just not working very well. I don't know. I've done everything I can possibly do. I don't know how to get people in here. I've just to tell them to come on over from Periscope and Twitter, and YouTube. Come on over and spend some time in here. Um, I think it's finally working maybe a little bit. Let me look and see. It may finally be working. It's hard to know if it's working or not. No, I guess not. I'm just going to have to forego that. Maybe just sit here and talk a little bit. So I'll change it to a chatting one. But anyway, come on, people. Let's come on up and let's chat. My embroidery just doesn't seem to be working out today. I don't know. Tonight's an off night for me for some reason. It's not working out for me, so I'm just going to have to forego it. I was hoping to do this, but for some unknown reason, it's just not working out. I don't know what it is. It's an off night for me. I'm surprised. It's really I'm really off tonight, and I apologize for that because I thought this would be last Monday. Like I said, I did two of them and I finally got it. But tonight it looks like I'm not even going to get it in the two. I've got, and this is my second one, and I don't think I'm going to make it tonight at all. So I've got a long ways to go. I only got 75 people. We need more people. I want to continue this, but I want to get my challenge met too. I don't understand why some people can. It's real easy for them to make the challenge, but for me it's difficult. I don't understand that. I I don't understand that at all. Wow, 50 degrees. I guess that is hot for you, isn't it? Yeah, I guess that would be hot. For us, 50 degrees is uh, cold. Cold, but it's better than 40 degrees, better than 30, it's better than 20. Um, so I just do I just take each day as it comes and hope that each day will, get better and better and better. We got good weather coming next week. 90 degrees. Oh my. Oh, you said 90. I'm sorry, I misread that. 90. Oh, that is hot. That is hot. But your summer's coming to a close pretty soon too, isn't it? So, you're getting hot towards the end of your summer, of your cycle. Isn't that funny? You're getting it towards the end of your cycle. Huh. Now this finally looks like it's finally punching a little bit, I think. It finally looks like it's working, I think. So, well, I guess it didn't work very well. I still have this underneath. You just have to bear with me on this. I don't understand why I'm not getting this to, why it's not punching for me. It just doesn't seem to be, pull this down. Got to pull that all the way down to pull this down to where it comes out of the needle so I don't have it, or take the slack out. Okay. Now I'm going to try this again. If you can't see, then you'll have to just watch the replay. I'm trying to get this. I think what it is I'm pulling it out too much and I'm not keeping it in there. You're just supposed to slide it along. And once I get this started, I think that I'll be pretty good, but it's getting it started. It's hard to get it started. I should have done something else, but this is now. But I'm gonna keep trying it anyway. Keep talking and keep trying. Well, it all came out of the every bit of it came out. I'll just leave it sit here. It came out of the bottom again. But anyway, does anybody want to come up and talk? I've only got 75. Oh man, this is awful. I need people to come in here and help me with my challenge. I really do. I need people to come in here. And I know Randy's probably on his broadcast and he can't come in here, but I need people to help. I need like Cammy, I need Vanita. I need people to help me get my challenge. I'm just not getting it. 83. Come on, people, let's come in here and let's get this challenge going. This challenge is going to be a hard one to get, I'm sure. It's just not going to it's not going to be an easy one to get because people just don't want to come in. But it is what it is, and I'm trying my best to meet the challenge so I can get that $50 at the end. We all get $50. All of us that do the challenge for 8 weeks, we get the $50. They made it a little challenging for us because they're having to go 8 weeks. They could have had it going just maybe 2 or 3 weeks or whatever, but they have it going 8, and that's about the time that Periscope is shutting down. So they're having us go that until Periscope shuts down. So there, come through. Don't have to have a real long. I have to have more down here than I do there. But anyway, that was my mistake. I didn't have enough down here and too much at the top. So I finally figured it out now. So maybe it'll come out. Maybe it'll finally come out. I got to thinking, well, I'm not supposed to have all that at the top. I'm supposed to have, supposed to have all that I'm supposed to have my bigger this thread at the bottom. And that's why I couldn't do it, because it kept coming out. I didn't have anything to work with. And I just take my my strand here and I put it through this threader. Put it through the threader and then just pull the threader out. I gotta make get this through there. I'd rather work with yarn than I would thread. I got 84. Man, it's coming up, but it's coming up slow. I wish it was 284 or 184. Wouldn't have as far to go, but got a long ways to go. So if I don't get it, I'll just keep working at it. Some people get it really, really relatively easy. I know Benita, she gets it real easily, but it takes me a while. It takes me a while longer to get it. I shouldn't have to do more than one. I've been helping other people, and I hope to get they help me get it now too. I don't know where Space Girl is. I know she may be in bed, or she may be on Randy's broadcast, but I need to get my challenge met. And I'm just hoping that people will start coming in here. 85. There's another one. Like I said, I'm streaming through Periscope, Twitter, and YouTube, but I'm not getting hardly anybody in here now. It's funny. People aren't willing to come in and watch, and I don't know what it is. If they just don't like it or what it is, I don't know. But I'm just going to leave a little bit long there so I can pull it through. But that's what my problem was. I wasn't able to. Now I'm going to try this again. Start this over here in this corner and pull this through the back. Pull it through, and then I'll have the long stuff at the bottom where it's supposed to be. And it's just supposed to have the short one in the back. Because I was ending up with almost with the long one in the back and the short one at the bottom. When I threaded it, I didn't have very much hanging down here. They're supposed to have all the thread hanging down. And that's why I couldn't do it. I had it threaded wrong, And now I'm trying to figure out where my end is, my tail is. I'm trying to pull it so I can get my tail out. Once I get the tail out, then I'll be fine. There, I got the tail. And it's a little longer tail than I want. I'm just going to pull that tail out a little bit and pull it back. Not so quite too much tail. I can see that there. Now I'm going to try this again. And I appreciate the ones that are coming in and watching me. You're my faves because you're always here for me. You never fail me. You guys always here for me, even if I walk. Even if it's a boring broadcast, you're here for me, and I appreciate that very, very much. You. How, Jamie? I'm great. I'm just as my challenge, Jamie. I'm trying to get it, but I don't know if I'm going to make it or not. I forgot to put the hats challenge in my title, so I'm not getting hardly anybody in here. And I'm trying to get this. This is the second time working on my challenge tonight. The first one I had close, but I didn't. I had 30 under. I needed 30 more, and they just weren't coming. So I just ended the broadcast. I wasn't going to sit there and broadcast all night to try to get it. So um, I'm kind of a little disillusioned right now because I'm not getting the people that I thought I'd get, and it's hurtful. It really is. I want them, but I'm not getting them. So I don't know what to say about it. I really don't. Um, I'm trying to embroider, but I'm not having an easy time of it. It keeps coming out. But you know something? I haven't done this in a long time. Well, it came out the bottom again. Came out the bottom of my punch needle again. No, I guess it did. No, it's still there. It's still there. I'm just gonna pull this a little bit more. So, um, I hope so, Jamie. There's 100 right now. I need 150 more. I hope it comes pretty fast. Um, I'm going to work on this as much as I can. It's about 7 o'clock here, a little after 7 o'clock, and I want to have this by 8 o'clock. I want to be able to have it. So hopefully I'll get it, but it is what it is. If I don't, it's my second time trying tonight. I really don't know what to say about it. If I don't get it, I'll try another night. You know, they keep saying don't give up, keep trying, try again. Well, that's what I did last Monday. I tried again, and you know, so hopefully I'll get it. But I'm just working at it and trying to do everything I can to. Oh man, now I can't find the end. Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. Now I'm gonna pull this out, but I gotta straighten up. I gotta tighten this up now. Shorten it in the back. It's got too long a tail. Way too long a tail. That's way too long. So I got to shorten that up. And then I can continue on if I can get this to shorten this up. This is a up. Well, I pulled it so hard I pulled the darn thread out again. I'm going to forego it for right now. The thread keeps coming out. It's breaking. I might just try and get a yarn one and do it. But anyway, 101. I'm just going to make this a chatting one now because people just aren't coming in here. And I started it, but it just don't work. So I think I'm just going to make this a chatting one. So everybody come on in. If you want to come up and talk up on the top, I can invite you, because when you start inviting people in, then you end up getting more in your broadcasts, because people really like to be here and they like to talk to other people. So that's what I'm hoping to do. I'm hoping I can get people in here that want to chat, because I'm not having any luck getting this any other way. And if you got faith to believe I'm going to get it, I hope you're right. But it doesn't look very promising to me at all. When I get to 150, I've only got 100 left to go, but I'm at 101 right now. It's got a long ways to go. So I'm hoping that I can make it. But in the meantime, I'm going to continue to chat with you people and see if I can get this figured out as to why it's not working. If anybody wants to come up and chat, just let me know, because that's what I'd like to be able to chat with people, because I get more people in here when people want to chat with me. I get more people in here than if they don't want to chat. Not lately, Jamie. Maybe a week or so ago, but I'm only gonna do one a week, because I'm not doing very many. I did a lot on Periscope and nothing to show for it. There's one thing I want to make, but I'm gonna have to buy some more ingredients, because I don't have enough peanut butter for them. I only have a jar of peanut butter, and that's gonna go pretty fast, because it takes a cup of peanut butter. What I'm gonna make, I want to make some peanut butter chocolate oatmeal bars, and they're no bake. I've got the oatmeal and I've got the chocolate. However, the chocolate is very small, very very small nubbins, but I still want to do it anyway. But I'm gonna have to buy a little bit more peanut butter and stuff, But I've got other things I have to do too. So I'm trying to take a trying to take a loan to pay off some bills and stuff. And the thing of it is, they want your life's history, man. They want your life's history so bad. They want things that I think that it's unnecessary to have. They want they want my social security card, which I don't have. I got to get a social security card. They want my bank statements. They want my income tax from last year. They want my income tax from this year. Well, I haven't filed them yet. I'm going to do that this week. They want so much stuff, and the thing of it is, I think it's unfair that they want so doggone much just to give you a loan. Almost they want to take your life history and use it against you or something. It's terrible. I just don't really like that idea. I don't like it at all because my privacy is my privacy. Um, Hi, Michelle. I haven't got it set up the way you have, but I'm trying to embroider. And I'm hoping now that you come in here, maybe we'll get more people. Randy was on my other one. I did one with playing my clarinet, but I got tired out, so I made it a chatting scope. This is supposed to be my HAPS challenge, but I forgot to put HAPS challenge in the title. So I need people to help me get my HAPS challenge by inviting others in here on and you did really good at yours, Michelle. You had a lot of people in your broadcast. Your drawing one, you had a lot. I mean, it was going up so fast. So what I'm doing won't seem to bring it up very fast, but 110 is better than what it was. But I need 140 more. So let's get so come on, people, let's get in here and let's. I mean, I'd like to bring people up to chat if they want to. Uh, yeah, I did one tonight, Michelle, and I didn't. I had no. It has to be 250, and I only had about 220. So that first one I did does not qualify for my challenge. That's why I'm trying it again to see if I can get my 250 this time. But if I ever got if I ever got 1,000 or more in my broadcast without before the replays, I think I would faint. You had about 4,000 in yours. You really had a lot of people in yours. That drawing really went over big. But no, that's true. It's not overnight. But the thing of it is, I broadcast a lot on Periscope, and I have people in here from Periscope, like Captain Rehab, Damon. They're in here from Periscope. They've always been good to me. In fact, they always came in my broadcasts on Periscope, no matter what it was. They came in there, and they always supported me. They're here to support me now, but it's hard to get everybody in here. I know some of the bigger broadcasters, like Randy's, probably out. Um, Broadcasting right now. Yeah, he's on Revolution Machines broadcast. So he was broadcasting before. So he's on Revolution's Machines broadcast. So he won't come in here either. But he did come into my other one. He came into my first one, but then he went live. So I don't think he stayed very long, and he went live. But I do need help trying to get the HAPS challenge. And the whole thing is to help each other. People help me. I go into their broadcast and I help them. Um, I would like to get my 250 now. I got 113. That's a start, but I still need 137. So let's get the people in here, and let's have fun. Let's get this challenge done, so I don't have to worry about it next few nights. I like to do it on Monday night and get it done. Yours is done, Michelle. You made yours. You made yours simple tonight. I saw that. You made it really good. So, I don't know if I'm going to make mine or not. If I don't, well, I'm just going to try again. I'll keep trying until I get it, and I don't know when that's going to be. I really don't know. I'm having a hard time getting this to there, I got it. Try to get this from real. Yeah, there we go. But I know it's not going to happen overnight. That I do know, Michelle. I do know that. It won't happen overnight. What I'm trying to do is a pineapple. I'm trying to punch needle a pineapple. Now I don't know if you ever heard of punch needle. Um, yeah, we do help each other, and I hope people will help me like I help them, because um, that's the only way we help each other, and we get our challenge. because it's hard for some people. Not like now, like you've seen more. Retta Moore's twin brother. He hadn't done his challenge all last week until last night, and he was trying to get his challenge. So he came in there and he did make it. He had over 2K, so he made his challenge. You know, everybody was there to help. Space Gal was on, Randy was on, Vince was on, Johnny B. Good was on there. They were all out there, all to help him, and that really made Yassine feel good that they were in there for him. You know, and if I don't get them in my broadcast, it's because they don't know me all that well. You know, they know you a little bit better than me, Michelle, but you got a lot of talent. You got more talent than I have, and that's the way it is. I don't have that much talent. You know, we all have talent. We're all good at something. You know, you're good at drawing, and I did look on Amazon after your broadcast, and there are quite a few drawing books out there, different ones. I haven't seen hers yet. Of course, I didn't really do a search for her particular book, but there were drawing books out there, very cheap. So I'm going to probably get one on Amazon and try to follow it. Now um, I do have drawing apps on my iPad. There is one I want to try, and I don't know if you've ever heard of it. Thank you, Michelle. I don't know if you've ever heard of Da Vinci Eye. That's $5 though. And basically, what you do is you take your phone, and it's like the camera, and you have Da Vinci Eye load on. You put it on a glass, and you have a piece of paper on a table below that glass, and what's magnifying through that glass is coming on that paper, like the Mona Lisa or whatever. It's tracing it on that. What you're seeing through the camera is going onto that paper. It's called Da Vinci Eye. I've seen it advertised, and I want to try it because that might be the way I can start learning how to draw too. Oh, when they're showing you actual stuff, yeah, it did. I don't have anything to show because this is the first one I'm doing it. But my crochet, everybody knows about my crochet. They know about my, I am trying to do diamond paintings too. However, the diamond paintings are, they're time consuming. I don't know if you've ever done diamond painting, Michelle. I do have a diamond painting that I'm working on now, and it's The Last Supper. But that one is going to take me a while to get anywhere with that. But I'm going to show. I probably will show. I did a butterfly. I did a butterfly not too long ago, and I'm going to get that out. Since I'm embroidering here, I can show you show you that butterfly that I did. I'll just skip this right now. So it came back out. I'll get my butterfly out and I'll show you that. I gotta go get it. It's in a case. Just a minute. I'll be right back. Go get it. Or just open it. Now, this is as yeah, I've been trying to figure it out. How you did yours, Michelle, and I was trying to put it in front of me like you did yours, but I can't get just my hands. It shows my body too, and I'm not quite sure how to do that. I've been trying to work with it. I know you're set up, but I'll get it figured out somehow. Oh no, this got bent up a little bit. Anyway, I can show this real close. This is a diamond painting. This was what I did. Got this for Christmas. You see, it's not a full one, but you see how they're, show this up close. See how they're sparkling? They're really sparkling. Basically, it's like a paint by number, a cross stitch by number, where you just match up the symbols with the color. Because and stones, and you put them on that adhesive, and and you roll them out, and it makes a picture. Of course, the picture was already on the adhesive. The butterfly was on the adhesive, and Oh, thank you. And this was actually very, very simple to do. It's one that I got for Christmas from my daughter-in-law. She thought I'd like to do a diamond painting. I guess she didn't realize I'd already knew about diamond painting because my granddaughter had been doing a few of them, and she was on about her second or third one. So when I got this, I started on it right after Christmas, and I got it done within a short period of time. But you can really, really see up close how they sparkle. Oh, I bet you would, but I'll get it real close. See the sparkle? See how they sparkle? That's what they're resin stones. I don't know why it's called diamond painting, but it is. That's what it's called. It's called diamond painting. They're actually resin stones, and oh, they're time consuming. I can show you one that I'm going to be working on, that I started on, but I haven't got it finished, and that's the nativity. I've only done a few rows of that. I'll go get that and show you. It's another diamond painting. Sure, you better believe it, Michelle. Go right ahead and I'll invite you in. Yep, I sure will. There, I invited you. Just take a little bit of time. I'll go get the picture that I'm working on. I'm going to put this back, and I'll go get the picture I'm working on. Will you come in, Michelle? We probably will have more people now. Now, this is the one I've started on. This is the one I've started on. It's not what I'm working on now, but you can see it's a nativity. And you can see I've only done just about 5 rows. Now this is a plastic that comes with the painting or the diamond painting. What it does, it adheres to the adhesive. You keep this plastic on because if you keep it on, then your adhesive won't dry out. No, I just pull it back and just do an area to do a section at a time. And once I get a section done, then I move on to the next section. But you see, I just did a few rows. I just started at the bottom, worked up to the top, and that's probably what I'm going to continue to do. I'll section this off because I got some papers that I can section off. They're like parchment paper, release papers are called, and you just section them off, put them in sections. Because like the Last Supper, I can't show you that because it's all covered up. But the Last Supper has got 24 of those release papers that I'm trying to that I section off. But this is going to be really pretty when it's done. You can see it's on this. I'm going to try to get this others done so I can do this have this done for Christmas.
So what am I missing?
This is what I'm going to be working on next. I did a few rows here. This is another diamond painting. It's the nativity. Michelle.
Oh, it's the nativity scene. Wow.
Yeah.
I was just going to say that butterfly is so pretty. When you were explaining, you explained it really well, but it still wasn't like I imagined it to be. For some reason, I thought they were like really big stones because it's like diamond painting. So, yeah.
A diamond painting, but they're real small resin stones. Mm-hmm. They call them drills is what they call them, and they're sparkly. Some are more sparkly than others, but it does make the picture very, very pretty. Mm-hmm. You know,
is it really relaxing?
A short time to do that,
is it really relaxing to put that together? Is it like? Is it really relaxing to put that together? Can you hear me?
It is and it isn't. It's time consuming because you have to have real good light because they are very small stones, and you've got to. I take a pair of tweezers because now these are round stones, but the one I'm doing now, the Last Supper, they are square stones, and they are harder to work with. So they are very, very hard. So
it reminds me of beadwork.
I'm trying to get them. Yeah.
It reminds me of beadwork.
It's going to take time.
You know,
Yeah, well, it's going to take time for me to do it.
Well, instead of like picking up beads on a, I'm so sorry. I'm having a hard time hearing because the wind outside is so loud. I don't know if you saw like my winter scene out there. Holy cow. It's like,
you got a lot of snow.
Well, it's more wind than snow, and it's just like a whiteout out there. But so it's just like this roaring, it sounds like a roaring train. But well, when you do beadwork, you're picking up all that stuff on a needle and then sewing it down, like maybe 3, 4, 5, maybe 6 beads at a time. But this is individual beads, and you're gluing them. It just looks like beadwork. It's really pretty.
Well, basically, yeah, beadwork. Basically, what you do is you have this wax that goes on the end. It almost looks like a drill or a pencil, and it's got a hole in it. And you put the wax on there, and you pick the beads up with that wax, and that's how you place them on the adhesive. Because without that wax, you can't pick them up. But with the square ones, I've been using the tweezers because I'm in the package, so I've been putting the tweezers on there to pick them up. And then if they're crooked, then I just take the tweezers and straighten them up.
No, I assume this is like this is like a kit you would buy, kind of like you would an embroidery kit or a rag rug. You remember those rag rug kits with the little rag rug?
Oh yeah,
the latch hook.
I used to do those all the time. Yeah.
But
I used to do those.
Show me, like, go up close to the camera with that embroidery that you're doing. I want to see the pattern because, like, I couldn't really see it where it was. But show me, because I actually have one of those and haven't used it in years.
You have the punch
hole, the punch needle.
Punch needle.
Well, can you show up close to the camera?
I'm trying to keep the darn thing threaded.
Can you show the needle itself up close? The needle that you're using. Yeah, put it up closer.
This is what I use.
Yeah, and can you explain what that is? Like how that works? How you thread it? Like I can't really see.
Okay.
Yeah, just get it like
what I do. You have this is the threader, and there's a hole that I stick it in, and it comes down through the bottom. As you can see, the thread coming out the bottom.
Yeah, I see
and then
that.
I pull it back out.
Okay.
And then my tail here goes through this hole up here. I have to use this again and pull that through, and that's how you thread it. But this is called the punch needle.
And then can you show?
It's hard to get it started because you got to go on the underside.
Oh, are you just getting started? Am I interrupting your process
I've had
here?
a hard time. No, I've been starting this on and off since I've been on here, Michelle, and I cannot seem for some reason to get it to punch right. I don't know what. My knob is off, I guess. It's off real bad.
It's like the Murphy's Law of broadcasting. You know what? All day today, I've been planning, like I was going to watch all these broadcasts. I looked ahead to see what all the upcoming broadcasts. I mean, the only thing we had to do was like to go out and get milk and a few items. And then we thought, oh, we're going to go and get like, there's this one restaurant. We didn't know they delivered, but we thought, let's go get a meal from them. We haven't done that in a while. We're going to go out and do this, right? Well, it was just like this little thing that we were going to do, and it turned into this like big thing because this big storm is coming. And then it's like I missed all these broadcasts. I even told Bobby Bicker that I would do a broadcast with her. But by the time I got here and we ate, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to be late for my own broadcast that I scheduled it for. I wound up going at, what was it, 4:30 almost?
Oh, you would make a good team together. That's for sure.
I'm telling you right now.
A real good team.
I'm telling you right now, I love crafting. I loved old-fashioned crafts. I mean, I know stuff. Listen, I come from a long line of people in my family that do that. I mean, do you know what birch bark quill work is? Talk about old-timey craft. My grandmother did those.
No, I never heard.
My grandmother traveled the country selling those. Okay, well, it's not unlike what you're doing. Only you gather the quills from a porcupine, hopefully not living and not with your hands. Just kidding. But, you know, you get a porcupine, and actually is something that you can eat. A porcupine is something you can eat, but like you have to understand, like we're out in the bush people. Like back in the day, we're talking like my grandmother, turn of the century kind of stuff. Like earlier in the turn of the century, earlier in the century, where more people did eat stuff that they hunted. They hunted for food, not just for sport. And but I mean, you got this porcupine, you can use those quills. We used all the parts of the animal, like you use all the parts of the deer skin. My grandmother knew how to prepare deer skin and make moccasins. But quill work was before there was beads, before the Europeans brought beads. Now we use like seeds and things, but have you ever seen a porcupine quill up close? It's hollow. It's like a straw. It's like working with tiny little straws. I haven't. You ever like flatten a straw? Really? You ever flatten a straw? That's what you do. It's literally you cut off the end. Yeah. You can use the pointy part, but you can also cut them off. But the pointy parts can go inside this. You punch it through, like with you have this cloth embroidery. It's thin bits of birch bark that you poke it through, right? And so you make a pattern with it. And however which way you poke it in, and almost like sewing a bead, but it's flat. And then those porcupine quills can be dyed different colors, and then how you go about making a pattern by like what you're doing. So this is not unlike other traditional crafts. What are the do you know what toothbrush rugs are, or the toothbrush? Do you know what that is?
I never heard of that.
It's like an Amish thing, like where you literally remember when the toothbrushes had a hole in the back and in the handle. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
They would take those old toothbrushes, cut them, maybe even cut off the brush part of it, and just use that hole like you would a needle. But we're talking like it's like a large needle to put the fabric strips in to create your rag rugs, kind of like crochet, only it's a certain, since it's this flat thing, it was a way to repurpose that and not throw it out. I mean, I think oh hey, how you doing? I see people coming in from Perry Twitter.
Yeah.
I switched to Haps. Look at that. We've got some people that are coming over. Willie.
I come in now, so
yeah. Do you know who that? Yeah, Sydney is awake. Oh, somebody was saying that about your puppy, was like going, "Where'd you go, Mom?" When you got up, she was like looking around for you.
Yeah, she is awake. I'll put her up to the camera.
Show puppy. If she wants, if she's not, if she doesn't want to. Oh my gosh, show puppy. All of us love to see the little fur babies. Hi, little guy. Hi. Oh my God, you're adorable. So what breed is this little thing? She's a what?
She's a Chiweenie. She's part Dotson. Part
what? Say that again.
Chihuahua and Wiener dog.
Oh my God. I have to have that in my life. Oh my God. Oh my God. We can't have dogs.
I got her at the shelter.
Oh, Chiweenie.
She was whoever had her never took care of her. They didn't let her eat.
Well, look at all the loving you're getting now, baby. Look at that. Chiweenie.
Yeah,
I would think you couldn't even make that name up. Chihuahua Wiener dog. Like a what do you call it? Schnauzer? What are those? We say wiener dog, but what's a wiener dog? Isn't it like a schnauzer? Dachshund. That's it.
Dachshund.
Schnauzer. She's got a Chiweenie. A Chihuahua and a wiener dog. Chiweenie. Oh my God. Well, hello, baby. Yeah. Wow. And very docile. Like Chihuahuas are usually high strung, but it looks like the high strung part isn't there.
Well, the one on my bed is docile too. She's a Chihuahua mix, but I don't know what she's mixed with. She's a lot bigger than this one. And I got her at the shelter too.
Is this
And
who's
I got
zooming?
3 dogs. I got 2
Okay.
chihuahuas and a Pomeranian.
Aww. Aww. What a sweetie. I mean, seriously, how could you not take care of that baby? Well, I'm glad
Oh, I
she's
love
in your hands. What's your little Cheweenie's name again? Oh my God. Somebody said it up here.
Sydney.
Sydney. Yeah.
Sydney.
Okay. As in like Sydney, Australia. Sydney. Hi, Sydney. Hi. She's
That was
like,
that was the name she had before I got her, and I just kept it.
oh, that's good. Because, when they're a certain age, it's like that's what they probably like listen and
Yeah, 'cause she's
hear.
about yeah, she's about 11 years old. So
Somebody is saying, hello, I'm crafting too, making an origami shark. Okay, that's got to be my friend Anne. Well, when you have a minute and you have to put the puppy down, I'm pretty sure that Facebook user is my friend Anne, who was in our broadcast before. And you have to see, if this is you, Anne, please say that you are in the comments. Say, yeah, this is me, Anne, because she's in Facebook. Show her that butterfly. That's the one that loves butterflies. You've got to see this piece
I'll go
that she
get it.
made. Yeah, you're gonna have to show that piece again. I'm making her do show and tell again. Let's Zoom this week. Okay, well, while you're gone, I'm gonna just chat with people. I see Willie. You said you joined Haps. Let's Zoom this week. Okay. I gotta go. I got mod duty on Twitch. Oh wow, Willie's everywhere. Willie's on Periscope. He's on Haps. He's on Twitch.
Oh,
DM me,
whoa.
Willie, if you hear this, if you're
I
still
accidentally.
around. Willie, go ahead and DM me on Twitter so I know what you mean. Like we can Zoom if you want to like talk that way. Um Willie here is DJ Willie Chopin, and I believe he's what do you call it? He's
not standing up.
I believe that he's sight impaired. So I think maybe Zoom would be a good way to describe Haps to him and how to get him on here and stuff, but he seems like he knows what he's up to and what he's doing.
Oh,
And I can't read that person there. It says they're from. Do you have a YouTube channel? Do you have a YouTube channel?
Yes, I do.
Oh, okay, because this must be someone that follows you. I've never seen the YouTube symbol before because I don't do that. I don't do YouTube.
Amira McKay. She's one of my subscribers.
Oh, how cool! What, you got subscribers? Well, you're gonna have to tell me how YouTube works. There it is. Okay. Oh no. Well, Damon just. Yes, I do. He says. Yes, I do. You are everywhere, Willie. Oh, hold it up. Hold it up a little bit more. We can't see it. Hold it up a little bit more. Probably because I'm taking up some space on your. There you go. Oh my God, isn't that gorgeous? It looks just like beadwork, and it has sparkly. Has a sparkly component. Now, do you frame that? Do you put that in a frame?
I could, but this one, I was going to put in a portfolio. You could buy a portfolio. It's like a photo album. But the thing of it is, this will fit one way, but not the other. So I got this portfolio bag that you can put artwork in, which is huge. And
I see that. I see that. I have another question. Is that something that you can sew that onto something else? Let's say you made a button. You know what I mean? Like, could that be sewn?
I don't know.
It looks like fabric. Yeah, it looks like fabric. It really does. Like, can you imagine that being like on a jacket or something? You know what I mean? Like something like that, like a wearable.
Right.
The back of a jacket.
It could be put on like a jacket or something. But
or a bag.
Most of the stuff that I'm doing, that I've ordered or I'm doing, lately are full drills. This is only partial because you have this year's not covered and this covered.
Well, that's a good idea. Somebody says you can make it into a pillowcase.
This is considered a full drill because it's all covered except for your border. This is going to have beads all.
No, that's just you just show. Can you show that up close? The part before, and you know what I'm talking about, like the edge part where you've got it started, but then the part where it doesn't have the stones. Like show it really. There you go. See, now that's what it is. So it looks like a grid. That's what it looks like underneath. It looks
Yeah.
like a grid, almost like paint by numbers. It looks just like a beadwork graph, only or
Right.
embroidery if you're used to those crafts. So in a sense, it's
It
kind of
is,
the
and
same idea. It's kind of the same idea,
each one
only.
of those
Mhm.
each one of those grids has a symbol in it, and you match the color to the symbol.
Right, just like you
So,
would when you're reading embroidery on what
like, yeah,
color to
paint,
stitch. Mhm.
paint by numbers
Or
or
paint by number.
cross, whatever, you know.
I don't know if
Yeah.
still do paint by a number, but I know there's color by number, all those adult coloring books. It's kind of the same concept. And then when you're done, you've
Now
got full
I
picture.
I have seen it completed. I've saw because I belong to a diamond painting group on Facebook, and I've seen
Oh,
this
that's right.
completed. Um,
Very
so it's
nice.
very, very pretty.
And so
It will
if
be
people
very
want to
pretty.
know more about this from Karen here, that just follow her on Facebook. Under her profile, she's got little buttons you can click. You can click on your YouTube channel, apparently, or Facebook would probably be good. But yeah, I like what you're
Well,
saying there, Willie.
I'm not. Yeah, I'm not streaming to Facebook, but they can follow me there if they want to. You know,
Well,
if
I'm
they
just saying,
follow on Facebook.
like
But I'm
your
always
your link is active on your profile, and they can just click on it if they want to know more about this group or see your
right.
posts and all of that. I think that'd be great.
I never
Um,
I never started. I never started the group, and I think there's about two of them I belong to, but I never started them. They were already there, and I just joined
yeah,
the
one of my
groups.
favorite groups, for example, if you were to follow me and you're really into crocheting, there's some crocheting groups that I follow on Facebook that they just all they do is just
I have,
show their projects and they get encouragement from other people, especially if they get stuck on something.
yeah,
They're like, "Hey, I tried this," or "Which one
I'm
looks
on,
better, this or this?"
yeah, the crochet ones. I'm on about three of them.
Okay. So yeah, the Damon was saying you could make that. He was talking about the butterfly. You could make that into a pillowcase. I mean, that might be a
Right.
really nice decorative pillow, but I automatically thought, the back of a jacket or a bag. I love that it's got what's that green part on the bottom there? Is it
Right.
showing like is that like it came with that sort of like green looking like
Yeah.
it's like
Yeah.
outdoors, and then the top part is like a little bit a shaded blue so it looks like the sky. That's really pretty.
Yeah.
That is
It
beautiful.
is.
And I really like that because the sparkle just adds to it, but it
I do
literally
too.
reminds me of beadwork. It really does. Now, if you've seen a
It
lot of
does.
beadwork that people do, sometimes it's just so fabulous. I mean, jewelry, clothing.
I have. I started diamond painting, and then I kind of, got disillusioned because I thought, well, okay, if I do diamond painting, what am I going to do with all these paintings? My daughter thought the same thing. So she started joining the diamond painting group. And then she found out, well, they put them in a portfolio or they hang them up. My daughter says, well, I don't want all that many on my wall. Now, there's one lady in the group. Guess what? She's got 2,000 diamond paintings.
Whoa.
2,000.
Well, it must be
Yeah.
very relaxing though. The fun of it is the relaxing part of putting it together.
Right. Some people just like the sheer thought of buying a diamond painting, whether they do it or not. They won't do it. They're just thought of buying them. And I'm thinking 2,000. Boy, that'd be more than I would have in a lifetime. I've
Yeah,
got five right now that I've got sitting around that I'm going to
nice.
do.
Well, I
A
probably won't add
couple
that.
of
Yeah, I probably won't add that to my many things that I already have going on. I mean, you can people do that with people do that with fabric. They become what we call fabricaholics
oh,
or whatever, where you have to like basically do some stash busting projects or give it away, or swap with some other people
right,
because you can literally go, oh, I like that fabric. I might use that sometime. Next thing you know, you got a room full of fabric stash and you're not making anything with
right,
it. But I mean, with fabric, if you're a quilter, you're obviously making something functional as well as beautiful and enjoying the process of creating it. But I really think that could turn into something. I really could like and be a gift. I really think that one really
right.
is very striking. My mother was a happy fabricaholic. Is that you, Anne? Is that you, Anne? She's doing. If that's Anne, I wish she could like actually come up in the comments, but she's coming to us from Facebook. I think she had difficulties with the kind of phone that she has to come on to Haps. Yeah, but she did download Haps. I just that's a person I would like to have in here in this chat right now. Honestly, yes.
Yeah, she's
All right, that is Anne.
I don't know which one.
I don't know why it just says Facebook user, but that's on Facebook side. I haven't used some of her cloth. Oh wow. You know what, Anne? Yeah, when I moved from oh my gosh, when I moved, I was up in Sault Ste. Marie, and I moved from my house to move in to where my husband lived. We got married, and so I moved in with him. Obviously, we got married. It would have been weird if we were in separate houses, but when I did, my next door neighbors that saw me packing some stuff up, and she goes, I've been meaning to do this for a while now. She goes, but since you and other people use fabric and quilting, and at that time I was teaching an embroidery class and a sewing class, and I was giving away fabric to the students in the class to make things so that they didn't have to really buy a lot of stuff. A lot of them were kids,
Right.
And so she said, I've been meaning to get rid of like 6 years worth of fabric. And she gave me the biggest stash. Oh my gosh, we made so many blankets from that. I literally, from that, because she did that, the kids went from wanting to just make little squares, like I was having them make little squares of embroidery projects, they said, why don't we put these squares together and make a quilt? So we made a quilt top. And then from there, we made a couple of other quilt tops, and we wound up giving those quilts away. So this little thing that somebody did with their stash that they were just holding in their possession because they were a fabricaholic got repurposed and was used for something. It was so nice to have that. I mean, those kids probably wouldn't have been able to afford to buy all that stuff anyway, but then they had their their pick of the colors, and they arranged it how I mean, they learned a lot of skills that they probably wouldn't have learned otherwise. And it was really fun. It was really fun. Did you see I'm working on an origami shark? Well, if you come up and if you could come over to Haps and join us in the broadcast, like the two of us are sitting here, we can see your shark.
Awesome.
Origami shark.
Origami shark. The thing of it is that you can only have one on screen at the time.
I know.
I'm on my phone. You can only have one screen at one.
Really? I thought you could have two. Oh.
Well, I did ask Pablo today on the Q&A if we're eventually going to be able to have more than two on where we can see both of them, and they said yes.
Oh, so that's right. I remember seeing your question. Yes, that would be great. That would be great. No, honestly, I really can't wait till there's a time when I can broadcast with Anne, my bestie, down there in Mount Pleasant, up there, I should say. It's over that way. She lives. This is her Michigan. This is the Michigan map. This is where she lives.
That was fun when I was on there.
Well, she was in our broadcast for the crochet. And again, I think, Karen, the reason why it's so important to try your best. Now, it sounds like your stand isn't at the right angle or whatever. Like you can't tilt it or something.
Right in front of me, right in front of my legs. Because the last time I did my broadcast, I had it right in front of my legs and aimed it down as far as I could. And you saw a little bit of my body in my hands, but you didn't.
Well, see, now, did you see the way I had mine today? It was a little off to the side, but see, I had the broadcast studio to read the comments and all of that. I could literally have that camera up way up high, and it wouldn't have mattered because I wasn't using it for the comments.
I use my iPad to see the comments when I have my phone down real low. When I can't see the comments, I have my phone down.
Ooh, okay.
I use my iPad because I got that.
Hold on. Yeah, let me just. Yeah.
Exactly. So it's going to take it's going to take a while to figure this out. It's going to take a while.
Well, like if you get your stand right, I mean, whatever. Do you have do you have a device for your phone or a thing like this for your phone? Can you hear me?
I'm standing at a tripod right now, and there's a thing on it that the phone hooks into, or I just put it into, and then I tighten it up.
So then let's just pretend. I don't know if you can see this very well, but instead of having it like right in front of you like this, and you're trying to craft around it, like, oh, I'm trying to craft over here, you could have this up on the table next to you, like up higher, off to the side.
So I could put
and then angle it, and then angle it if you're using another device to read your comments. So all this is my iPad on the bed. So then it's out of the way. It's over somewhere else. I mean, it takes some positioning and some funky stuff. Like there are times when I will put this on my side table, not on my desk, not in front of me. When I have a second camera in my laptop, but I just didn't want to string it that far. I just had a bunch of crap over there, but I literally could have done it differently where it was off to the side and it was up higher. So there is more than one way to do that.
I watched your drawing podcast, and all I saw was your hands, and I thought, I've got to figure out how she just shows her hands, and the rest of the body you don't see it.
It's witchcraft, I tell you.
It that way.
It's magic.
Because
magic.
You see my hands and my legs. You don't see, and
you'll figure it out.
Able to do that, so I haven't quite.
I think that's the hardest part when I started broadcasting was how to position this guy, where to put it, get it out of my way. I don't want to knock it over. I had my phone plugged in to my laptop. Okay, you won't have to worry about that. And I can only go so far because my longer. I used to have like a longer cord and it frayed. This one is very short. The one that I have that's left. If I had a longer cord, I could have put it off to the side and all that. But then what I do is before I broadcast, of course, if I'm going to have it off to the side, I do a little trial run with the thing underneath it to see exactly where it is, so I'm not adjusting it and messing with it while I'm gone live. Although I'm not perfect at that, as you can see, I was doing a lot of fumbling today. But you know what? I really enjoy doing that broadcast. And what I see in my future is recording those kind of broadcasts and repurposing them as actual teaching videos. I think it would be fun to try that. If they could just get rid of this banner, like my name was like everywhere.
I know.
Just I didn't know.
When I watch the comments to turn my iPad off, I turn the volume off so it doesn't, you can't hear me twice. So I do that. But I look at the comments when I can't see them on my phone. I figured that much out, but it's just getting it angled in the right direction. It takes
some doing. It takes some fussing, but you'll figure it out. You're getting there. And I have to say that your picture is a lot clearer tonight, although you are going in and out. You're only pixelated once in a while. I don't know. Are you closer to your Wi-Fi? Where you're at right now?
I'm not back here, but I've got it on Wi-Fi right now. I've got it set on
All right. Get yourself a Wi-Fi booster, because then you won't cut in and out so much.
Because I had lousy connection here, so I got a Wi-Fi booster, and it helped it quite a bit. It's got a good connection right now, it said.
Yeah, it does say that, and you do cut out once in a while, but it's way better than it was. So I'm really, it's just going to get better and better. Have some faith. And by the way, you've met your goal. It's 265 right now.
Yeah, put challenge on the thing that I
made. Congratulations. You made your challenge.
It took me 2 tries tonight, but I did it.
260. So there you go. But there's somebody I think you should follow. And I think she's going to do her crafting broadcast on Sunday. If you're not following her already, the PhD of old school professor, his wife, Tammy. is a crafter, and she wants to do crafting once in a week. And I believe she was in our broadcast for a little bit, like when we did the crochet one. She was one of the ones that I think would really love to do like crafting together. So maybe what I could do, Karen, I mean, I'm not promising anything because I just feel like I'm so far behind on so much work I've got to do. And this HAPS challenge, trying to help everybody out and still get your own stuff done, has been like, woo! But you know, maybe at some future point, undisclosed time, I can invite you and Tam into my broadcast, and we could all do some kind of craft talk or something. I think, you know what?
Awesome.
Because I think people forget, you know, when they think art, they go, oh, artists, you do this art. And it's like, you know, I do craft too. I like to like cut things out with paper and make paper patterns. I like to do crocheting. I love to crochet. I mean, it doesn't have to be high art. There's a lot of people, especially at this time, who want to learn a skill or they just want to have fun doing something and they want to meet other people that are doing something interesting like that. And I just think it'd be fun. I mean, Tammy probably knows all kinds of crafty stuff. She was doing such a good job on her very first broadcast. It was really great.
Awesome.
So yeah.
Very forward, but she got it under her belt, so that's good. You know, once you get
and hopefully her ears are burning.
Then it becomes easier.
Hopefully her ears are burning. I guess she works for the Arizona Suns, and so they're starting up this week. So I don't know what her schedule is going to be like or if it's going to change. But she's on Arizona time, and so maybe though we can arrange something where anybody who's crafty wants to get in and have a craft talk. You know.
I think she's 2 hours from me. I think isn't Arizona on Central Time?
Arizona is more like Pacific time, actually, or Mountain time, depending on.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I think they're like 2 or 3 hours difference from EST. So.
Right. We're going at 8 o'clock. So.
Well, anyway, congratulations on meeting your goal, and thanks for doing a little show and tell for me. I'm always bugging you, like, hey, show me this, show me that, show puppy. Oh my God, I've got to see that puppy one more time. The chew. I don't want to bother. But you can just sleep. Aw. What's her name? She's Sydney. Oh, she's sleeping. Yeah, I don't want to bug her, man.
Her name is
Sydney the Chewini.
I'll show you my card.
Sydney the Chewini.
Okay. Now this one is a Chihuahua mix. Her name is Carmen.
Oh, hi! You got another fur baby? Oh, that's right. I saw you doing a walking dogs, like multiple. Okay. You have 3 dogs, right?
Yeah. Aww. The leash is tangled up.
Is this one also a rescue?
10 pounds overweight.
Oh, really?
Yes, she's a rescue.
Oh my gosh.
And she's got a cherry eye. If you can see cherry eye. But people didn't want her because she was overweight and she had that cherry eye, but that didn't bother me at all. She sleeps on the edge of my bed every night. And sometimes when I'm in the morning, she's right up against me. And I can't even move. I think I'm gonna roll out of bed. Right there.
Every one of these doggies have a story. What happened? Who was the previous owner?
She was with the home, so she never knew what it was like to sleep in a bed. So,
oh wow!
The previous owner was homeless, so I don't know if the homeless.
So she was homeless, and nobody wanted her at the shelter, so you took her in. Well, bless your soul. And tell me this one's name again.
Gotta have her.
Aww, that is so awesome of you. Wow. See, show puppies.
Howling at me. She started howling while I was playing my clarinet. It was hilarious.
You were playing your clarinet. Oh, I know. Hey, while I got you here, before I drop down, while I got you here, let me just ask you, like, if you could draw along with me again, what would you like to see me do? That you'd like to learn how to draw?
Well, I can't draw people worth a darn. I can't even do sticks. So.
Well, that's more advanced. Yeah, we'll work. I mean, I love to draw faces, but I mean, I want to start with simple stuff. You know, I was thinking of
Roses. I love flowers.
Say what?
So if we could draw a rose, that'd be awesome.
A rose? Yeah, I think the rose is going to be one of the next ones coming up. Although I want to do some other flowers, but yeah, the rose is really popular. That's a popular one. I think I've done a rose tutorial, very quickly on Periscope. I didn't really have a whole lot of time. I was trying to squeeze it in between my work schedule, but I actually had people, I said, okay, prove to me you're drawing along and send me a picture on Twitter. And I had like 6 people show me. So I'm like, see, so people actually are drawing along with me. But in this case, I can actually set it up where you can see the picture, you can see me drawing it, you can see me, and so I can talk to you. And I can even do a reference photo.
Was that a hard setup to do? Because I was trying to figure out how you did it.
It took me a bit. I actually wrote notes down of how I wanted to do it and what I did a checklist. So it did. I can read that checklist for you. Let me see here. I'm actually thinking I might do a tutorial. Excuse me. I might do a tutorial on my setup again. Only like just that as a tutorial. And then people could share that out. But the setup was plug my phone into my laptop, plug my headphones, and I specify these red ones, not the other, like your iPhone ones, to the laptop as well. There's a reason for it. Create broadcasts on the laptop. So go into the broadcast studio, open it up, and start, like I upload my images, orientation, all the stuff that you got to do. And then then the image that you have on your for the laptop, I would there's the image that shows like right here. I don't know if you can see it, but you're doing it from your phone. On the laptop, there's like I can see your picture rocking your baby, and I see my picture here. I would go to where my microphone thing is going up and down, showing the volume, and I would mute that microphone on my laptop. And I'll have to show that in a tutorial so people know what to mute. So that way the laptop is no longer my microphone. I can actually take the headphones off and then set them aside. But then
that's awesome.
Yeah, so then you do it in that order so that it doesn't lose the sound, because what you have is a microphone in your phone and a microphone on your laptop, and you can't have them both going around or the sound is going to make this awful screechy noise.
Right, that's what phone because I'd be broadcasting from my phone, so I see the comments on my iPad. I turn the volume completely off. I mute the volume on my iPhone or my iPad.
Right. And then the last thing I do is I position the phone in camera, my phone camera, and I position it above my artwork, however which way I want to. And I save that for last only because, I kind of want that all set up. I want the phone connected, but then the last thing is to sort of like, so I'll do the laptop stuff first, and then I'll do the phone version of the camera last. And then I literally matched it. I tried to figure out like how do I want it, landscape, what's going to be the big picture, with all the little grids that they have down here that shows you on the broadcast studio which one to choose. I'm like, well, for the purposes of what I'm doing, I want to do this first, my step by step, all of that. So I literally planned it out. I don't know if I actually succeeded in actually clicking the right things, the way I wanted to, but I think it turned out when I kind of like sorted it out and clicked everything to where I wanted it to be. I thought it was a nice setup. So, was it hard to see?
It's going to take me a while to figure it out, but
was it hard to see the imagery?
No.
That's good. That's good. And then I don't know if you noticed, before I did the broadcast, I uploaded those teaching images, like, you know, the step-by-step pictures.
I did see those, yes.
Did you like that? Well, do you know how to screenshot from your device, or can you do that?
Yeah. Yeah,
So
I do.
literally, you can take that screenshot of that's the reason why I did it, was so that people could screenshot it ahead of time. And then you could take that screenshot and you can print it. And so you can have the actual physical thing next to you.
Right.
So you see what I'm saying? And then let's say you didn't understand it while I was doing it, or you got busy or distracted. Well, then you have that later. You got the replay later. So you have that with your stuff. You can use it later, you know, to teach yourself if you can't do it now. Or I like to have things as big as visual, and I'll refer to it as often as I need to when I'm learning something.
Well, I'm a visual person, you know. I do better if I see it visually than somebody just tells me, you know.
Exactly. And we all have different learnings from our different senses. Like some people are visual learners. I think that might be you, you know. Some people learn from listening to people tell them. Some people learn from, like, just give it to me, let me put my hands on it, I'll figure it out. They're very mechanical, you know, that way. So anyway, I just wanted to get your feedback, and I really appreciate being in my broadcast earlier today. So, I mean, it was the least I could do to help you out. I know you've been trying, so I think you've been really close.
Podcast up because I finally made it. Got 300.
So
I'll accept it.
If you can, I don't know what you put on YouTube for your videos. I haven't checked you out there yet, but if you were to do more how-to DIY stuff like this, you know, and put that on your YouTube channel, I think you'll grow your YouTube. I really do. I mean, that's a great place to grow an audience.
Because I think I have 230 subscribers right now. And to me, that's pretty good.
Wow, that's pretty good. I don't even know if I could get 8 people interested in what I'm doing on YouTube. I don't know. I mean, I don't know anything, but like, yeah, I think that I go to YouTube all the time for DIY stuff. Like if I want to learn how to do something in watercolor, or so there's a lot of that on there. I think you'll be able to grow your audience, and then of course bring them into HAPS. Do you do YouTube Live?
Right now, I'm streaming to YouTube. This is going to YouTube.
Oh, okay. So you're not actually like going through YouTube Live itself.
I can't live because you have to have 1,000 subscribers. But I can
go. Okay. I didn't know that.
I can do it. It'll get up on YouTube as long as I stream it.
You'll get there. You'll get there. Well, anyway, I'm going to drop out, and congratulations again. You got 393, it looks like. That's what it looks like. It's 308, actually. 82 on Periscope, 1 on Facebook. And then there's Jamie in her own category. All right. We'll talk to you later. I'm going to go hang up the phone now.
Okay. All
Take
right.
care. Bye.
Okay, I think I'm going to close this broadcast up now because she's gone. But I want to thank each and every one of you for coming in, for all the awards you've given me, for all the support that you've given me. And I know when I have somebody up there like Michelle, people are going to come in. And I thank you for that because you've helped me make my goal again. And I do appreciate that very much because I got this week done. I don't have to worry anymore. I can go ahead and take it easy the rest of the week. I'll still broadcast, but I don't have to worry if I get my goal or not. So I thank you for that. So be watching for me on the next broadcast. I don't know when it'll be and what I'll be doing, but you look for me on the next broadcast. And until we meet again, take care. God bless. Bye-bye. And I love you all. Bye-bye. Take care.